Hello everyone, and welcome to a Heroes of the Storm gameplay. This is Travis with Green Carpet Media, and I think someone else is here. Who's in the studio today?
It's the co-host with the least, Stincho.
Stincho! You know what she was doing 5 minutes ago, guys? She was sleeping. Can you believe that? I said, hey, we need to schedule this thing, and she was asleep.
Oh my gosh, how dare I sleep at night?
How dare you? It is, what time is it, Stincho? It is 11 o'clock at night and she was sleeping. But I digress, guys. We are going to get into the game here. We have Always Lucky, the blue team again versus Schiesseisen on the right in red. And remember last time, Stinch Always Lucky, they had that very interesting composition. But this time they have a pretty standard comp, you know. They got that, I mean, I've seen this comp before, Brightwing, Rhaegar, Vala, you know, that's the primary DPS. We can see it here. We got Arthas getting extremely low. Look at him going down there. Stench didn't stand a chance.
He was brave.
He was extremely brave. He's tanky, but of course he's not that tanky. What's happening to your girl Tracer there? She's going down as well. Vala is almost dying to Tracer, but she is going to get the last laugh and the last word. So Always Lucky is, again, looking pretty strong here, Stench.
I can't believe they took down the Bay.
The Bay?
The Bay.
The Queen Bee? The Queen Tea. Schiesseisen, they have a very tanky composition, I would say. They got the Arthas, the Dahaka, both very beefy tanks. They do have double support. They have Malfurion and Tassadar. And they do have that Tracer as their primary source of DPS, so we can still see if she does the damage. Do you think they could? Do you think they can solely rely on a Tracer to do sustained damage, Stench?
I'm gonna say no. Tracer's more about that speed and
you're right.
And just knocking off a little bit of damage at a time.
That is very true, but she does have that pulse bomb, remember, Cinch, that she can throw out and do that enormous amounts of damage.
Correct.
So if she can get that pulse bomb going, if she can get those little ticks onto maybe a new Barak and then get that pulse bomb charged and then go in on a Greymane, Rhaegar, Vala, Brightwing, any of those characters, they don't have very many tanks aside from a Barak. So if she can build up those stacks on a Barak as she's doing right now, she can then go into like a Rhaegar once she gets that pulse bomb charge, or go into a Greymane once she gets that pulse bomb charge. You know, do a few shots and do a melee attack, hit that pulse bomb, boom, they explode.
Correct. It's going to take a lot of Tracer skill, and I've perfected the Tracer.
She has perfected the Tracer in Overwatch and in Heroes of the Storm.
Exactly.
So Stench does like to roll around with double support, but she does like a little bit of an assist on another possible assassin hero to assist her a little bit, but that's just her personal preference, I think.
I agree, but shh, don't tell that.
Don't tell the audience that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. I'm trying to still be the best here.
She's trying to be the very best. I think this commentary hasn't been really like a blow-by-blow commentary. This is just kind of a generalization. But the problem with, I guess, these early games is there's not really a lot to say. I mean, there's a standard pushed lanes. One person soaks the top, you know. Greymane's currently getting that Northern Pumpkin Camp. So we'll see if he can actually sneak that, or if Dahaka is going to go up there and kind of harass him. But he also has Brightwing up there in the north, so I'm not exactly sure if Dahaka is going to be able to get this, especially with two characters. So he's going to go for the lick, but like I said, Brightwing is going to go up there and take the Pumpkin Camp without any difficulty. Mm-hmm. What else do we got here, Stench? We see Schiesseisen pushing that southern lane there. Do you think that Tracer is going to be able to do the damage that she needs to do? I've already asked you this question, but she's going to be able to do the structural damage that the team really needs.
I wouldn't rely on Tracer to do too much damage like that.
Okay, so you're not a believer in Queen T.
She's babe, but she is also not like #1 hit.
I gotcha. I gotcha. That you reserve that for the widow.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it looks like there was a brief pause in the game. That's what that 1, 2, 3, 4 ready means on screen. Looks like they had to pause the game because someone did disconnect. It looks like Rhaegar is getting a little close. Look at that pulse bomb going off on Rhaegar. He is at half health, but Arthas is getting extremely low. He might get they might get another takedown, especially with Vala going that Hungering Arrow build. That's just a ton of damage from the Hungering Arrow, doing just a sizable amount of damage to both Arthas and I would say Dahaka as well, if Dahaka is ever in the front line. I personally like to go the multi-shot build or the auto-attack build. I think that's a better team fight build. Look at Tassadar. He is in so much trouble right here, Stinch. The whole team is on top of him. He already uses a dimensional shift, and you see him rocketing skyward and then falling down to the ground in a dramatic fashion. There's Tracer, there's Arthas, and there is Malfurion trying to avenge their fallen friend Tassadar. But I don't think they're going to be able to do it. They have pretty much their entire team down there, so it is a 5v3, or at this point it's a 3v3, because Brightwing and Greymane did rotate up to the middle lane. It looks like Always Lucky is going to try to sneak this pumpkin camp. You think this is a good idea, Stinch?
I think it's a little risky. The other team is coming down on them hard right now.
Right, but it looks like they did get the pumpkin camp. It looks like Schiesseisen did not want to engage in that team fight, maybe because they were a Tassadar down, or Tassadar was still moving into the fight. So they, I think Always Lucky did feel a little bit confident, even though you're right, it was a very risky move. You know, it was a 3v3. Who knows what the capabilities of Schiesseisen still are. So
they getting that biscuit, boy.
Getting that biscuit. And Dahaka and Brightwing are just tangoing in the north. These are both global characters, so at any point in the game, if they want to come south, if they want to come mid, they can do it in an instant, Stincho.
Oh man, that makes it crucial for them to be on your team right now.
Exactly, especially during these shrines. When these shrines are coming up, you do want to soak as long as possible, but you also want to go down and assist your team. So having the ability to have a global effect on the map is definitely beneficial. I see Stinch over here yawning. Is something boring to you, Stinch?
No. I am like excited. I'm like cheering silently. I'm like,
there goes. Oh, I thought Vala was going to go down. Oh, she did go down, actually. And there goes Brightwing as well. Is Rhaegar going to get taken out? There is the lick. And he gets taken down so fast. Greymane might go down as well. Tracer is on top of him. And that's what Schiesseisen needed right there, Stinch. If we see more of that gameplay right there, Schiesseisen could take the lead.
I mean, they need this win right now.
They do. Exactly. It is a best of two, so if they do lose this game, they are done. They're donezo. So they do need this game, Stinch, like you were saying. They are going for the pumpkin heads. Do you feel? I feel like Always Lucky did have the momentum going into this game, and you can see that early on. Maybe it was a mental effect, but Schiesseisen has kicked it into high gear. Look at the tongue on a new Barak. Has he used his burrow? There's the pulse bomb onto a nub. You saw Tracer just place it on him as he burrowed underground and came back up and just exploded. He could not escape, Stench, even with the burrow charge still off a cooldown.
True that. Beautiful play right there.
Beautiful. Rhaegar used the cleanse on Greymane to get out of Arthas's hungering, what is that ability called, Stench? Who cares? But there's another pulse bomb onto Greymane. There's the Ancestral Heal, narrowly catching Greymane from the grasp of death. Greymane does survive, and he is going to push those little minions out of their fort. They do save that cannon tower, and it looks like the teams are rotating to the blue team's pumpkin camp, and I think they're going to battle over this. You can see how much Tracer is just poking that giant beetle bug, and just like I said, she is gaining those pulse bomb stacks, and then once Vala, Rhaegar, or Greymane get out of position, she throws that pulse bomb down and kills them. It looks like Arthas did get webbed, and he might be in a little bit of trouble. There goes Brightwing, extending a little bit too far. I'm not sure if he got a lick in by Dahaka and then got dragged in. Did you happen to catch that, Stench?
I saw that. That was amazing.
That was, you do not want to get licked. But I'm not sure if she actually got licked or if she just moved in a little bit too far. I didn't actually catch it. My Sharing gun was deactivated at the time, but I thought your Byaku gun was going strong. It's a Naruto reference, Stench.
I know Naruto. don't treat me like that.
I'm just saying, you looked a little bit confused. Like, what is this nerd talking about?
Listen, I was just like, excited because I'd rather be licked than sticked. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. You rather lick it than stick it.
Yes.
I got you. Look at, you see Tracer over here hitting that fat beetle butt, looking for those stacks like usual. There's the melee attack. She did go that melee build. Every time she melees, she does get a little bit more stacks towards that pulse bomb. So I'm not sure where she stands right now, but we'll see if she throws one down here in a second. It looks like always lucky. Maybe, like I was saying, maybe their luck's running out, Stench.
I'm hearing a clock tick by. Tick, tick, tick.
Ma'am.
Bye, luck.
Bye. Hey, did you hear who's going to... Oh, look, there's another pulse bomb, and there's an ancestral hair onto another rack that did not actually land. It was a second... Well, I would say half a second too late. If it was just a half a second earlier, he would have survived, and he would have been able to make it out. There's Brightwing and Greymane trying to take down Dahaka, but I think Dahaka is going to be fine. He's such a healy tank, you know. When they do jump on him, he'll pop that that essence gain and then just heal back up, no problem. No healer necessary, Stench.
That's amazing. A tank that can heal himself.
A tank that can heal. I mean, Arthas in himself is a tank that can heal as well. He's got that death coil. Plus, he has the Army of the Dead, which he did go this time. So he is an extremely tanky. He's an extremely healy tank as well, Stench. So it's very interesting that they picked two healer tanks. There goes another pulse bomb. There goes a root. There goes the ancestral healing. Rhaegar does save Greymane from certain death. That was so much damage going on to him, so much burst damage, and Rhaegar was fast to pop that down. I'm going to give props to Kamiko there, who is playing Rhaegar, who did pop that ancestral heal onto Greymane there. Very nice. You can see that Schiesseisen did take this southern fort down there, and they are defending, and it's going to be extremely hard for Always Lucky to get that, especially with a four-man team guarding it. The shrines are back up, and you can see another rack wants it so badly, but where's his team? Where are they, Stench? There they are. There's a Brightwing, there's a Rhaegar, but they're going to need a little bit more damage. They're going to need that Vala to go down there and do what she does best. There's a Malfuri and Silence, but Brightwing did do a Emerald Wind, and he did back everyone out, but I think it's a little bit too late. There goes another rack. Greymane does jump in looking for that kill, but Tassadar goes down. Greymane goes down. Good Lord, look at all these bodies hitting the floor, Stench. And Queen T, she's still alive, doing what she does best. A ton of I guess you could say damage at this point. A ton of pulse bombs. It is currently 11 kills for Schiesseisen, level 16 talents, but you only got level 14 for Always Lucky, and only 4 kills.
All I gotta say to that is, let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the
I love it, Stench.
Thank you.
You know it. Let's take a look at these damage meters. You can see Queen T here doing almost 50,000 damage, and then the runner-up on Always Lucky is Vala, of course, doing 37,261. Greymane doing a sizable amount as well, more than the second place team for Schiesseisen, that's for sure, but it's just not enough. I think because the main thing is Arthas and Dahaka are extremely tanky, extremely healy, so they have to do a sizable amount more damage to them to take them down. Greymane did go for the throat, so I think what he's trying to do is take out Tracer as fast as possible, get him down low. There is a lick onto a new Barak. Is he going to go down here, Stench, or is he going to escape? Look how much Tracer is doing to him.
Yeah. She decided to just turn the other way?
Well, she can't go any further, or else those cannons are going to take her down. Tracer has like one of the smallest health pools. Like she has a murky level health pool, essentially. So she's got to be extremely careful, even though her survivability is extremely high due to her recall and due to her little zippy round move, whatever you call that. What do you call that, Stench? You're the Tracer expert.
You said zippy round move?
Zippy round
I call that light quick.
I call it the wiggle diggle. Look at Greymane. He is trying to escape right now. That Tracer wants him so bad. Wants those fuzzy little balls to get neutered. Take those off, but she is not going to get that. Look at Brightwing. Where is he going? He does an Emerald Wind trying to escape. Is he going to escape? I don't think so. He's running into one of the enemy cannon towers there in the middle, and he gets taken out. Even the ice block did not save him. There goes the lick. It did not go according to plan. Dahaka does pop his essence just to get a little bit more healing. Rhaegar does get a blind in the face, and he is completely blind running around the map right now. He did try to stop Arthas from capping that tower, and whoa, Stench, it is over. That was fast.
Yeah. Don't blink. You might miss it.
I know, seriously. I was still Always Lucky got pretty wrecked that game. It was a complete shift in the way that the game went from last time, don't you think?
It was. Yeah. What happened?
What the hell? Yeah, it was pretty crazy. That was a good game. Should have been paying a little bit more attention to maybe the cannon towers. Usually these games don't end so soon, but yeah, I was just having a good time watching Tracer run around with a Tassadar shield and do all that damage, and that's probably
watching Tracer.
Settle down, Stitch. Yeah, but thank you for joining us, guys. That was game 2 of the best of 3 from against Always Lucky and Schiesseisen. It's a very good matchup so far. What do you think, Stench?
I definitely say they have us on our toes. In the end, we didn't even see it coming.
Nope. Who do you think is going to win game 3?
Well, if Schiesseisen keeps coming out with that fury like this game, I might have to vote for him.
Okay, but who's got your vote so far?
So far, I believe that last game I voted for Always Lucky. So I'm going to have to stick with my team, even though they didn't get so lucky this time. False advertisement, really, but...
Right. Okay.
I feel like my odds are good.
All right, guys. Well, if you did like what you see here, please subscribe, please like, and please leave us a comment. Please follow us on Instagram, and please do whatever you need to do to support our channel. Thank you, and come back for game 3!
Yes, please do.